Come on. Just fucking stay one spot. How much that's worth? Yeah, just whatever. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna delete this a little bit later. I don't fucking know, dude. Scoot comrade. I have no idea. Probably not necessarily anything good. Just can't fucking sick of bullshit. Seem pretty happy to bar. Yeah, cause like kind of was up until fucking, you know, I had a reminder of like why fucking shit sucks, I guess. Like, I don't know, like, that fucking piece of shit, that fucking dick, you know, just trying to, like, you know, fucking smugly think, you know, he knows better than, like, what I ought to think, you know, I treat my fucking dog, or whatever the fuck. I mean, that shit got to me, dude. Because, like, at that point, I just, like, fucking started spiraling. Because, like, you know, shit's fucked. I mean, like, I could barely fucking afford shit. I'm literally, like, probably overdrawn right now. Like, I'm broke as fuck. I got no money. Like, I literally have to steal to fucking survive at this point. That's literally what I have to do now. Because I got no fucking money. I got no way to make a goddamn fucking income. Like, so there's that. So it's like, I mean, at this point, I literally have to do crime to fucking live. Because that's the fucking reality. I mean, yeah, I don't even care. Like, I'm willing to admit it. Yeah, I fucking steal shit, you know, in order to fucking survive. I steal beers, you know, to fucking sage my alcoholism, basically, because I'm just a fucking poor drunk shit. Is what I am, honestly. It's like, barely fucking making paycheck to paycheck. The only escapism I get is getting drunk and fucking, you know, going to a bar at this point. I guess that's honestly why I'm fucking shitty, because that's realization. That's my fucking escapism now. It's like getting drunk and fucking hoping that, you know, I have enough money for the end of the week. To be able to fucking eat and live. It's like, that's my fucking existence. And that's like everybody's fucking existence in this country. We mean fucking nothing. We're all just like dying. We're all fucking suffering and no one gives a fuck. No one gives a goddamn fucking shit besides for them fucking selves. We're all a bunch of goddamn sociopaths in this fucking country and no one gives a shit. Just no one cares. They only give a fuck about themselves. They only care about their goddamn well-being. They only give a fuck, you know, about what their fucking little personal grievances are. You know, fuck a motherfucker that happens to, you know, live, you know, individually, you know, out of their fucking brain. Don't give a fuck about them. Oh no. I try, but no one else seems to ever fucking do that shit. Our society in America is just conditioned nothing more than fucking sociopaths. I'm a sociopath. Frankly, I don't really see friendships, you know, like in the same way as people probably should. It's only a benefit to me, you know, as a means to an end. Like, our fucking country is conditioned that shit in us. Like, I hate how the fuck I feel about this place. I hate how the fuck I feel about this fucking country. And about, like, how we fucking run ourselves. About how we conduct ourselves. I just fucking hate it. And I don't know what the fuck to do about it. I mean, like, what the fuck, you know? Like, I mean, what the fuck do we do? You know, like, I mean, keep doing the same fucking shit? I mean, seriously. Just like repeat the same routine, hopefully that like the next week's gonna be fucking better. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, what are we doing in this fucking country? Like, what are we in America? What the fuck are we? Just a bunch of fucking, like, animals just being, you know, like, sent to a fucking slaughterhouse every fucking day? Because that's what we are in this fucking country. Just letting ourselves fucking die day in and day out for fucking some rich faggot piece of shit that wants to make a buck off of us. That's all we're worth in this fucking country that is the United States of America. And you wanna know what we get as a benefit? Being able to be a druggie or an alcoholic, fucking going somewhere and fucking having some escapism. That's what we get for our fucking lives. And it means fuck! Close the door. It means fucking shit. Like, what? Like, I just get fucking angry, honestly. The more and more, especially with shit, you know, as it is now, I just get fucking angry. And the fact that we get pieces of shit that don't give a fuck and would rather, like, bitch about someone's dog maybe smelling a little funny or whatever the fuck. It's like, that's the least of your fucking concerns. You ain't looking around the real world. You ain't seeing how the, you know, people are suffering. You don't give a shit. It's like no one gives a fuck, man. And still to make things work, that's America. That's literally how we fucking live and operate in this goddamn fucking country. Hey. Fucking charging cord got stuck on my jacket. But, I don't know, dude. I was okay, but the last, like, fucking little bit, especially with that, I don't know, dude. Like, that last little bit, especially near the end of that, like, little night and shit, just really got my fucking goat. It's really just, like, making me realize that most people don't give a fuck, dude. Most people just don't. It's like, they'd rather give a shit about meaningless fucking bullshit. Like, yeah, don't recognize the fact that someone can barely fucking afford a paycheck at that fucking week. And, you know, their dog might, you know, skip a fucking week, you know, for having a little bath. Because, yeah, I skipped a week, you know, for giving my dog a bath, this week. And suddenly this motherfucker wants to bitch and moan for half the fucking time about how he smells or some shit. Fuck you, dude. It's like, seriously, go fuck off. It's like, I get it, like, you know, it's a struggle to fucking, you know, deal with my dog, especially when it comes to, like, you know, fleas and his allergies and shit. It's a struggle. It is. I fucking do what I can. And, you know, it's like, it's like, you know, he knows for a fucking fact I do my shit. I try. I don't make fucking excuses. But I don't give a fuck. He just wants to, you know, bitch about it. It's like, well, fuck you for making my goddamn mood shit, dude. Thank you for fucking realizing that no one gives a shit. Fucking asshole. I'm fucking goated right now, dude. I just am. Knowing about Zoo, was it? No, the thing is, he's not a rando. Like, he's, you know, it's Larry. Like, you know, like, he does karaoke's over there, you know, and shit. I mean, there's been streams where I fucking, you know, flex out and be like, yo, check out this guy being fucking awesome, and it's that dude. Like, he's not, like, look, I'll grant, like, he's not inherently a bad dude, but oh my god, he can be a fuck pushover sometimes, and he could think he knows it all. And it's like, dude, like, you know, back off a little bit, dude. Like, you're chill, but, like, I mean, you need to back off a little bit. Like, seriously. Because, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I did what I can for my pooch, and it seems like, you know, whatever the fuck I might say to him, it don't give a fuck. It's like, wash him or whatever. And it's like, I do. It's like the 1 week I don't do that, like, you want to freak out over it. It's like, I don't know, bro. Like, I mean, that's all. That also, when it comes to a dog, they say not to wash a dog every week. You know, you don't want to, like, do it all the time. So it's, I mean, like, what the fuck? It's just bullshit. It just makes me feel shit. Because now I really am. Really do just feel shitty right now. Given Larry's bad mate, what a secret name, I guess Larry was my father's name. Oh, wasn't? I never knew that, honestly. But, I mean, the thing is, like, again, he's not really, like, a bad dude, but holy shit, he needs to, like, chill out, bro. Like, I've brought my dog pretty much every fucking time for, like, months now over at that place. It's only, like, you know, in the last, like, month or two where he wants to bitch about it. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, what, you don't think I give a fuck about him or something? You don't think I give a shit? It's like, what the fuck? It just really brought my fucking mood down. Because, like, the one thing, like, out of anything in the goddamn fucking, like, you know, world that's going on, you know, right now, that's the one thing you give a shit about, is that someone's, like, canine is not, like, you know, up to hygienic standards or something. Like, I don't know, dude. I'm just not fucking happy right now. I'm just not really happy with the world, honestly. Like, cause, like, geopolitics is fucked up. Like, I mean, you got, like, fucking fascists, like, you know, in Argentina and fucking, you know, in the Netherlands, you know, fucking rising to power shit. Italy and Hungary's got that shit going on for a while now. Israel's fucking doing a little genocide. America giving fuck all and just, like, giving power to the corporations day in, day out as it always does. Fucking progressives fucking betraying us. You know, fucking, you know, being Zionistic shills, you know, fucking, you know, advocating for death and bloodshed behind our fucking backs. It's like the world's, I mean, like, there's a lot of shit right now, honestly, for me, that is, like, kind of beat me down a little bit. I mean, honestly, I mean, it's like, there's a lot of hope in the world, but, you know, there are just some nights where the shit of the world really does kind of beat you down a little bit. I mean, honestly, I mean, this is kind of how I feel right now. Like, I mean, there's just, like, shit of the world that is just, yeah, I don't know, a little, you know, too empowering right now, I guess. Because it's fucked. I mean, it's like, we're not in, a situation where, like, you know, someone's smelly-ass dog, you know, fucking matters. We're, you know, like, because maybe the fact that they live paycheck to paycheck is the fundamental fucking problem. The fact that, you know, we've been fucked over as workers for so fucking long is probably the core issue to that. Because I can't fucking afford, you know, proper fucking, you know, veterinary care for him, let alone for my fucking self. I can't afford health care for myself. It's like, you think I can afford it for his ass too? I want that to be the case. But, guess not. And honestly, that seems like it could be an argument at the end of the day for universal veterinary health care. Because honestly, when it comes to universal healthcare for all, I include veterinary healthcare too. I include our fucking pets in that shit. I think our pets matter just as much as we fucking do when it comes to, like, our families and stuff, when it comes to our healthcare. Like, our pets matter just as fucking much. I mean, my dog deserves, you know, fucking healthcare just as much as I do. Dog deserves healthcare too, exactly. Not just dogs, but any pet. Whether someone's like, you know, little fucking hamster, a cat, dog, a little parrot, well, I don't give a fuck. Whatever their pet is, like, they deserve the basic fucking healthcare like we do. And it should be of the free to point of service. Because it's bullshit. Because, like, what's the fucking data on it? Like, I mean, what is it? Like, half of Americans, you know, own a pet of one, you know, some shape or form. I mean, it's like, I mean, like, most people, like, or at least half of people have a pet. Like, I mean, it seems like it would be, you know, a benefit, you know, to have something like that for people. Even if it's like a public option, for fuck's sake. Needs to be more humanitarian, but some of these fuckers need to go. I mean, I don't disagree with you, honestly, at all. Like I said, that shit just really got my goat earlier, honestly, because, like, it just got me in a shit mood. Like, I literally, like, I don't even know, dude. Like, I just, like, started fucking, you know, getting mad about, like, that and the fact that we're, you know, us as a country, you know, are just fucked. You know, when it comes to a lot of these, you know, fucking problems that we face, you know, as a country, domestically, let alone geopolitically and internationally. Like, there's just so many things that it just fucking started getting my goat tonight. It just, like, started, you know, compounding over itself. And honestly, like, it's one thing, it's kind of why I decided to just do this, you know, I guess, you know, because, like, it's, I don't know, for me, it's better to just, like, you know, fucking blabber it out than just let it fucking stew in my fucking head. Because if I did, it would not be good. Like, I would literally probably be, like, you know, fucking playing around with the mentality of, like, you know, blowing my brains out or some shit. And I don't want that. Like, I mean, so it's better for me to just fucking blurt shit out right now instead of anything else. So, that's what I'm doing. Like, I mean, because what the fuck? I mean, at least, you know, there are plenty of other people out there that genuinely kind of understand that shit is fucked. And we do feel powerless in what we are, you know, facing. And it's like, I don't know. I mean, it's like, what the fuck can you do? So they have to hyper-focus on what they feel like is in their control. Exactly. That's kind of what I'm fucking griping about. Like, I mean, it's because it's bullshit. And if anything, it all it does is just fucking aggravate other people. Losing mother, I don't want to be homeless. And I don't want to either. I mean, if I lose my mom or my dad or both of them, I would be fucking potentially homeless. Like, I mean, honestly, frankly, my home ain't really that great to live in. Like, frankly, a part of me wishes I probably would, you know, be in a different location, you know, as a living situation. I don't, because, like, this is mine literally and by name, so it's like I want to fucking make this place better. But at the end of the day, it's like, I want to live somewhere else a little low-key. I mean, only because, like, it would be just more, frankly, sanitary, more clean. Like, I mean, I can't be the only one trying to fucking keep this place clean and shit, because I can't. I don't have the fucking time for it. That's another thing. It, you know, like, you know, being in the environment I am, living in this fucking place, it compounds every fucking day, every fucking week, because I am only one person. I only have 2 days off, and I only have a certain amount of fucking time, and, you know, when it comes to, like, my shift and my hours, and when I'm awake, and all this other bullshit, like, I mean, it's not, like, something I just have absolute control over, and I want it to be, but it just isn't, and it fucking drives me mad. Like, honestly, it does. Like, I mean, being in the situation I am, you know, when it comes to my own home right now, it drives me fucking insane. Because, like, you don't know how much, like, I want to have more control here. But, you know, considering how things have been out of control for so long, even before I was able to kind of establish that control a little bit, like, it, you know, it's, I need the extra help. And I'm just one person. My dad's immobile, and he can't do it. There's only so much he can do. There's only so much I can do. I'm literally only able to maintain, like, what it is right now. Like, that's all I can do is just maintain the shit, basically. Like, I mean, I need at least one extra hand, basically, to help with that. And at least, you know, if there's a positive, you know, some outcome, you know, in my rambling right now, is that one of my friends, Brian, like, his buddy, he doesn't really want to live with him anymore because he wants him to get his shit together. And, you know, he's actually pretty open to the idea of, you know, moving here a little bit in my shed over here outside. And if so, he has been pretty adamant about, like, yo, I'll help clean shit and blah, blah, blah. You know, just tell me what I need to do and I'll do it. And it's like, you know, and especially considering with my workplace right down the street, you know, being able to at least have a job opportunity in that way and, you know, some other factors, it seems like it would be a benefit for me and for him and for everyone besides. So it's not like shit's, like, totally fucked. And the thing is, like, as much as my brain right now is trying to say everything's all fucked and I'm kind of just right at the moment, you know, if I look at it pragmatically, like, realistically, I'm not, like, completely fucked here. But I mean, like I said, there's just so much shit that compounds that sometimes it overwhelms you, you know? That's why, you know, I'm just blabbering out. Because, like, fuck. I mean, it's like shit. Like, I mean, gotta let it out, or else, because I mean, I mentioned it before. If you bottle shit up like this, it's less healthy for you, honestly. Like, I'd rather fucking, just bladder it out right now versus just bottle it up. Even if I honestly might just delete this later. Sounds like you need a reasonable foundation to stand on and build. Yeah. And, like, I mean, I'm trying to make that work. I'm trying to make that be a thing. But, I mean, I'm only one person. And I just don't got the hands or material right now to be able to make that work. At least right now. But, like I said, I mean, to try to, get some of this fucking doom and gloom shit out of the way, like, I mean, if there is any hope, like, there is a opportunity for this. At least for me, especially. And honestly, it would be a great benefit for me, too, because I can at least, get a little extra side money from that, potentially, and that would definitely be good for me, because, like, I can at least have a little extra side cheddar, from someone, being able to at least get back on their fucking feet a little bit, without necessarily being exploitative fuck, like, because, at least from what I understand, they were offering, like, $300 a month, to like, rent out just my shed, let alone just, like, maybe even over here in my little family room and shit. So it's like, I mean, I already kind of have, like, outcome of possibility for, like, better opportunities and shit. But it's just one of those things that fucking take time. And also, especially considering our economy in America and how America's fucked. I mean, you can only really do so much. And, I mean, you can only really hope for the best and at least try to do what you can to prepare for the fucking worst. And even then, sometimes you really can't. Because I don't even really want to look at my fucking bank account tomorrow. Because I know it's not going to be good. I just know it won't. Oh my god. Dude, that shit's stressing me out way too fucking much. Dude, I'm literally freaking the fuck out over that right now, dude. It's like, I shouldn't have to feel this way. It's like, tomorrow's, like, it's Saturday. Like, I got paid fucking Wednesday. Like, I shouldn't have to feel this way halfway through my fucking week. Like, I mean, what the fuck? Like, are we really this fucked in America? Like, seriously? Because I guess we are. Because holy shit, man. This next paycheck better be fucking good. Because I got, like, I did some extra fucking shit to make sure that paycheck be good. Because I swear to motherfucker, if it ain't, I'm gonna be pissed mad, dude. Like, holy fuck. Because, I mean, you know what, honestly, thinking about it, it should be. Honestly, if there's actually, now to think about it, positive outcome is that my next paycheck should be good because I worked on fucking holiday pay. When it came to a Thursday, on my day off, I worked earlier today, for extra hours. Like, thinking about it, I should really get like a pretty decent amount. I swear to fuck God, if it's like $390 something or some shit, I'm legit gonna be fucking angry. Like, because I mean, at that point, I really wouldn't really have much to go off of. It's like, get my rep and hope that she responds in a week or something, and it's like, ooh, hope, maybe I get like a compensation over it, barely, if that, probably not. It's like, yeah, ooh, great. She was thinking about Bon Jovi. But your mom? If we get her drunk enough, she'll sing karaoke with us. What's her favorite drink? What's her favorite drink? Because I'll buy one on the house for her. I'll literally buy one for her if she's willing to do it. I'll pay her a drink if she's willing to use that drink to fucking get her through a karaoke. And I'll be her backup singer. I'll be her backup singer. Long Island IC. Perfect. It's not really that expensive. So, works for me. I mean, if I'm able to do Raining Men impromptu out of nowhere, I mean, fuck. I mean, you know, y'all know I can do some karaoke's, okay? Y'all know I can do that shit. Yeah, I mean, I've done enough, you know, streams over there at the fuck karaoke bar where y'all know I could do some random shit out of nowhere impromptu. Like, I didn't expect to do Raining Men tonight. Like, they just were like, you know, hey, you know, we can't really do any YouTube for tonight, which kind of made me butthurt. But I was like, well, what are some songs that I did in like the past week or so that I could do? And she was like, what the hell? You did Raining Men without me? And I started giggling. I'm like, yeah, I guess I kind of did. And she's like, you're doing Raining Men, do it. And I was like, okay, fuck it. You missed it? Oh shit, dude, it was banging, bro. Dude, Raining Men was actually pretty banging, honestly. You know what? Here, hold on. You know what? Hold up. Let's see if I can find me, well, you know, let's find it. Battery my bone. Yeah, I know I'm live right now. I don't want... Yeah, there we go. It was my first song tonight, so I think it was like, what, like 40 minutes in? No, wait, hold on. There we go. So I don't accidentally ear rape people, because that would suck. When the fuck did I pop up? Dude, it took over an hour? Jesus. Nope, that ain't it. I think I'm after this, I think. Here it is. Okay, I did not realize how absurd it actually kind of was. But there's a little chunk of it. You get a little chunk. How about that? Lamau? Well, it was impromptu. It was out of nowhere. I did not expect to do it tonight, so, you know, it was a little off-key. A little off-key, but a little shrill, but not bad. Yeah, well, like I said, it was impromptu. I did not expect to do it tonight. I didn't, like, rehearse it in my brain prior to it. Because honestly, like, when I go to karaoke, like, I'll listen to some songs I want to do for karaoke's, like, on my way over there. Because it takes about, like, it's like a 25-minute walk, so I will usually be able to have plenty of time to listen to some songs I want to do. And it was not in my playlist, you know, on my way over there. Because I did not expect to do the song. She really wanted me to do that. She was like, yo, you did it without me. Hell no, you gotta do this now. And I'm just like, okay, well, I guess I'm doing it. I mean, yeah, it was, like I said, it was a little shrill, but I didn't rehearse it on my way over there. There was one time where I did it a little better. Because it was, well, I think last week at some point. Or like 2 weeks ago. If someone made her Asian, the amount of libertarians who would buy this game would go through the roof. Another amazing mobile game ad. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? I'm muting it. I'm not a baby factory? Why is that baby in a cage? What the fuck is this? What is this? What the fuck is this? This is a mobile game where you're a lazy piece of shit fucking father who is like wearing a wife beater and what is this? Why does she literally look so depressed and like she wants to die? Like, oh my god. Oh, what the fuck? Deadbeat simulator, wife beater simulator. What is this? This is horrible. She just left 3 of her kids with that guy. Oh my god. Which way, Western man? What's going on here? Oh my god, whoa. Yo, why was there a Doberman trying to fucking eat that baby? What is this? What the fuck is this? I don't even, I can't, I honestly, what, just, what? What is that? What the fuck was that? Like, you know, honestly, you just kind of broke me from whatever fucking shit I was going through, because, like, what the fuck was that? Like, my brain broke right there. Like, I honestly don't even know what the fuck I just watched, but it was... I don't even know, dude. What, just... Wow. Wow. Fresh Moist video. Is it Daddy Donut? Or Donut Daddy? Is it that guy? Because I watched that video. And honestly, I don't even know how to feel about it.
Don't worry.
It is. It literally is. Oh, God. It doesn't want a full screen. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Do we even dare full screen this? Oh, boy. You know what? Fuck it. You know, fuck it. Let's do it. We're gonna... have a little, maybe fun with this. Maybe.
I finally found what you...
Daddy Donut made me feel some type of way with his sexual mixing. Oh, God.
Looking for your entire life. It's not a goal. It's not a purpose. It's actually a person. You've been searching your whole life for a TikTok account called Donut Daddy. Like, I don't really know how to talk about this guy without just showing you. I just learned about him from Cody Ko's newest video, and I am blown away that this exists.
It's in the trench.
Yo, why do the beats go fucking hard?
This is a particularly foul...
Did he just, like, stick his tongue out there in the background going... Did he just do that? Why is this so fucking sexual? Why is this so fucking sexual? What the fuck?
shot here of ripping the dough in a way that's supposed to be sexual, and then through it you can kind of see him like wiggling his tongue out. Then we get like a blurry peek through the dough glory hole, and you can see him just doing this. It is
Oh
so
God!
weird.
Oh
It
shit!
seems like a sequence, like a
I did not know that I was gonna see that from Waste, but holy shit! Whoa!
sequence you would have seen in Requiem for a Dream, just like snap by really quickly. So his whole page is about taking dessert making and turning it into softcore pornography. But I just don't see who would watch any of this and just start like,
Bro, apparently you did some research on this guy. He apparently started normal and then accidentally did something sexual, and the women went crazy in the comments. Weird.
themselves like, oh, hubba hubba, whoa, that's so hot. It's just really uncomfortable. Like, this video starts with him shaking some milk like he's jerking off with it. It's so aggressive and so goofy.
I mean, I will admit, the fucking beats slap hard, though. Dude, I mean, that shit kind of low-key slap a little hard. I mean, dude, I don't know. Like, I mean, I will admit, the beats kind of slap a little bit. But, I mean, it go way too hard for the fact that this guy's just, like, beating dough.
That was a textbook spank right there. He fucking winds that up and cranks
Wait, hold
it
up.
like that was a that was a text.
Ooh! Oh, damn, dude. That was like a very sexual slap. He just went, oh. Dude, what the fuck? Why is he so sexual for all this?
That was a textbook spank right there. He fucking winds that up and cranks it like that Nicolas Cage scene with the slap. Like, the dough butt cheek, I half expected to let out like an audible of its own, just from how great that spank was. I can't really imagine who's watching this super turned on, like on the edge of its own, just from how great that spank was. I can't really imagine who's watching this super turned on.
Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Holy fuck, this is too good.
On the edge of their seat, thinking to themselves, oh, goodness gracious. I wish I was that naughty glob of gluten being manhandled by the donut daddy right now. Gee whiz. Like, it's just so weird to be spanking dough. Though I will say, I actually have to give some props here. I think it's very creative of him to include his own moans in the video. You may have caught there for a moment that he just moans during this. He goes, ugh.
Wait,
At
really?
one point right there to heighten the sexual stimulation. I think he should lean into that more heavily. So he should start doing like...
I didn't hear it. Did anyone else hear it? Because I didn't hear it. Well, I have to listen a little more, I guess.
Talk during these, he's plumping up the dough in front of him, then he just lets loose a really nice erotic line. Call me Homer Simpson, because I'm about to dough.
Oh my god, that is a real dad joke if I've ever heard one.
And then spanks it. For some reason, this portion...
A complaint I get from women is men barely make noise during sex, so yes, it's a great idea. That is actually fucking true. That is legitimately fucking true, by the way. Like, I mean, I remember seeing this, I forgot what subreddit. I honestly forget the subreddit, but the post was basically, yo, girls, what is the, like, one thing you wish that your husband/boyfriends would do? And, like, what, like, this is only one of many things that they were saying, but one of them was, I wish my boyfriend/husband would make more noise during sex. That includes moaning, grunting, you know, dirty talk, shit like that. Like, that is one thing that chicks really want their dudes to do the most. I mean, it's like, I mean, legitimately. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I mean, chicks want their dudes to make some noise when they're fucking. Like, they don't want you being like, just like doing that and just being silent. You know, they want you to make some noise and say some shit. Be like, oh yeah, you dirty little bitch. Ugh. Like, they want you to make fucking noise. Like, make some noise, bro. Like, I mean, you know, they don't want you to act like a fucking, like, ape or some shit. But, like, you know, fucking, like, you know, you gotta make some noise a little bit. Just saying. Because they want that. They want that shit. But what noise? Or yeah. Or like elephant noises. I'm just, I mean, honestly, I don't know. I mean, just, at the end of the day, make some fucking noise. I don't know. Like, I mean, that's up between you and the fucking, you know, like, the person you're fucking, okay? Like, I mean, you figure out what noises suit best. I mean, I don't know. I can't help you with that. It's Gorilla Fucks.
Flagged for DMCA, so I gotta mute it. I'll give you a little beatboxing in the meantime. And now I'm gonna unmute it. There's a lot to take in there.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, his beatboxing was kind of slapping a little bit, but don't compare it to the beats that are being played, and even my shit can't even compare it to the beats that are being played. Oh, man, I think I was kind of slapping that shit a little better than he was.
So you already knew it was coming, you know, playing with the thing like it's his wiener. You already knew that was on the docket. There was no way we were going to escape a Donut Daddy video without seeing him pretend something is his penis that he's rubbing oil on and butter himself up or whatever.
But like, who slaps their dick though? Like, who goes like, who, like, I mean, I don't do that, because honestly, that would probably hurt a little bit. That'll be like a little too much tension, you know, on the coil, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you know, it's like, I feel like that would be a little too aggressive. Like, you want some tension, but you don't want, like, you don't want to be like, you know, slapping that bitch or whatever the fuck. Like, I mean, you don't want to be doing that shit. Like, I mean, so I don't know. I treat mine like a woman treats her clitoris. I don't even know what that means. Like, what? I don't even know what you mean by that. So you don't box your dick? I mean, do you? Because, I mean, I wouldn't box my dick. I mean, well, I'll let my dick do some boxing, but I mean, I ain't gonna be the one challenging that shit. But that's just me.
What I really appreciate is when he's like dangling that shit and he's fucking slapping it back and forth like a speed bag in boxing. Like, that's not even hot or anything, that's just weird. It just looked like he had a giant cow's tongue that he was fucking beating the devil out of. This is another super common thing he does.
What is he doing? Why is he looking so like euphoric? Like, ugh. Like, why is he like looking like he's busting a nut while he's doing this?
Whenever he's mixing something, he like throws his head back in euphoria. And I don't even get it. Like, all you did was start mixing all of this shit together. I don't know what about that is like sexy or anything. Like, I don't get that at all. Like, the other stuff, he's pretending it's something sexual, so a big thing he does is finger every single fruit that he ever comes across. He just...
Yeah, I mean, you know, I guess, you know, at the end of the day, make fun of him all you want, but yeah, he dips his wick. I mean, he's definitely had his dick whipped.
His finger in there and starts wiggling it around a little bit. Like, I get what that...
Or I guess he, you know, like, you know, dicked his whip.
Supposed to be, but not when it comes to like a mixing bowl or anything like that. He'll like shake something up and be like, "Ooh," you know, it just doesn't make sense.
And what though? Bakery products, of course. Why in the fuck is he so svelte? Holy shit, why is he a fucking stud? Yo, why is he a stud? Whoa, why is he a stallion? Holy shit. What in the flippity fuck? Whoa. Our boy a fucking stallion. He's a Clydesdale. Holy shit. What the fuck? Yeah, he dips his wick.
For a brief moment, let's set aside the wildly awful concept he's come up with here of turning baking. For a brief moment, let's set...
Hey, hold on. I mean, you know what? I mean, I might kind of... I don't know. I'm kind of seeing a little bit of the flair here. I'm kind of seeing it. It's not really with the food itself. It's just kind of him. He's kind of a fucking stud. It's like... Hey, hubba hubba, what's up, buddy? Hey, how you doing? You know, it's like, that's how I feel about him specifically. I mean, what he's doing with all the fucking dough and all that shit, I don't care. But, like, I mean, it's like, I look at him, I'm like, hey, how you doing? So, it's like, I don't know. Like, I'm looking at him being like, ooga booga.
Brief moment, let's set aside the wildly awful concept.
Someone called Brett Kane because he just lost the title, Stallion. Oh, you're making me fucking snort. Stop it. Oh my god. Oof. You can't eat good and have a body like that. I mean, yeah, I mean, you kind of could. It just depends on how you fucking work that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he knows how to fucking process that type of shit. I mean, so I don't know. It's one of those things where I can't really exactly... Yeah, I don't know. I can't really bitch. I can't really critique.
Turning baking into a pornographic production for single soccer moms that are going through a weird phase in their life on TikTok. The fact is, he's actually not bad at baking, it seems. When I was first cursed to learn about Donut Daddy Productions, I expected that he was going...
Was it really a curse?
Do his big song and dance, spanking dough, you know, beating his meat with a bottle of milk, all of that, and the dessert he was going to make was going to be something simple at the very end. Like, all of this leads up to him putting a Pop-Tart on a plate. But he actually makes some pretty decent-looking dessert. It's not like the most exquisite shit imaginable you'd find at like a 5-star restaurant or anything. You know, it's not winning any Michelin stars, but it looks like it's fine. Like, I expected him to be so much worse. I wish he was worse at baking. Like, you go through all of this, and at the very end, what he sets down and shows off is like a bowl of chocolate ice cream. That would...
I mean, that would be a pretty funny troll.
Made a lot more sense to me than him actually being pretty decent at making dessert. So I don't even understand why he bothers with this whole shtick of, like, I don't know, being as vascular as possible and then, like, moaning while pretending everything's sexual. He fingers everything that even has a semblance of a hole to it. Like, he could probably just do normal baking videos and find pretty much the same level of success, I would bet. Sorry, Donut Daddy enthusiasts, I had to mute the audio on this one, but it probably doesn't matter because you can't even hear the video over the sound of you yourself moaning.
Whoa! Yo! Dude, he just, like, ate the fuck out of that dough. He just, like... Dude, he just, like, fucking ate that shit out like his life depended on it. Like, oh my god. Dude, his life depended on eating the ass out of that dough, dude. Like, his life depended on that shit. Like, yo, can we get a replay on that? Like, god damn.
Hey, Donut Daddy enthusiasts, I had to mute the audio on this one, but it probably doesn't matter because you can't even hear the video over the sound of you.
Damn! Yo! Dude, our boy fucking, like, going hard on eating that ass out. Dude, he is eating that ass like his life depends on it. Like, damn.
Moaning upon watching this incredible display of lunacy. So anyway, this is...
Oh my god, it's fucking awesome. Holy shit.
One that he's put out there. This one's actually making donuts, which he doesn't do all that often. He makes just general desserts. Donuts seems to be one he doesn't make a ton of, but then again, I've only seen like his most recent works. I can't help but appreciate that he integrates new ways of being weird into it. So this one he goes with his signature move, the dough slap. But he actually true combos it into a sniff. So he goes slap and sniff, spanks it, and then comes right in to get a huff of its fumes. And
Dude, he didn't just like get a huff of the fumes. He ate that shit out like his life depended on it. Like, he ate that ass out, son.
immediately goes back to pretending something is his cock, and then fingering another fruit. And now this part has to get muted because this also led to the video getting blocked. So here's a little more.
Yo! Dude, he ate out the ass of a dragon fruit? Yo, dude, he's eating the ass out of everything. He don't get... we gotta get a replay. Holy shit, dude, he don't give a
This part has
fuck.
to get muted because this also led to the video.
Hold on, we gotta pause on the frame.
Then he
We need a
goes
frame
back
by
to
frame.
pretending something is his cock, and then fingering another fruit. And now this part has to get muted because
Not only is he fingering fruits, he's eating the
This
ass
also
out of
led-
fruits. Yo! There we go. There is the money shot. Yeah, baby. There we go. That's what's up. Dude, he's eating the ass out of that fucking dragon fruit. Holy shit, he's violating that dragon fruit right there. Like, he's violating the shit out of that girl. Holy fuck, this is like, insane. This is insane play-by-play right here, dude. Holy shit. Like, he is going full ham, unapologetically aggressive, just... like a fucking pig, like a hog, going in that ass, going all up in that ass. Like, he don't give a shit. He's going all gas, no brakes, all up in that booty. All this for TikTok views? I know. I know, dude. It's so absurd. It's like, damn, bro. Like, he's going ham. Like all this shit for TikTok views. Dude, I can understand, how easy it is to make some moolah on TikTok, and honestly, I am getting closer to considering that, honestly, low-key, though, because I'm a broke bitch. But, goddamn, holy fuck, I wouldn't stoop this low, or stoop this high. I don't know. I guess it depends on how you feel about this. Stoop, low, high. Either way, he's making bank off this shit. It's like, goddamn, bro. Holy shit. You can really do anything on TikTok, can you? The world goes when it comes to that. Like, holy shit. Goddamn.
you're getting blocked. So here's a little.
We're not even, done with this yet. Like, we haven't even really reached the climax of the sexual tension that's begun with this.
Boxing. I was laughing so hard.
That shit was like fucking banging, Charlie. Why'd you stop?
At this one because it just comes out of the gate firing. It's immediately like
Using women's sexuality to make money. Well, this isn't really women's sexuality. This is like you're sexualizing food, which there are people that sexualize food for a fetish, like legitimately. So I think this guy is just kind of egging on to people who have a food fetish. Not necessarily as like feeders, stuff like that, and that shit, but like using food as like a prop in sexuality and in sex, so to speak. I kind of think that's like what's going on. Like, it's not really like using women's sexuality, it's using a fetish, specifically to make money. Like, which there are women and men who are seriously definitely into a fetish like this. There's a reason why people put whipped cream on like women's titties and their pussy and shit like that, or like the hot dog bun with the mustard on, you know, a dude's dick and shit like that. There's a reason why those, you know, tropes exist when it comes to things like this, because those are fetishes. People are legit unironically into that. So I think that's what's going on here. Honestly, at the end of the day, I think this guy is just like, you know, taking advantage of the fact that there are people that have a food fetish. I think that's what's going on there.
Buckles up.
I mean, do you remember Jack in the Box making those, like, you know, fucking advertisements back in the mid-2000s with those, like, women, like, in bikinis with big titties, like, fucking eating goddamn, like, gigantic Carl's Jr. burgers, like, and all the sauce would drip on their titties and shit? Like, I mean, those were mainstream advertisements on TV at one point. Like, that was food fetish material. I mean, legit. Like, those ads were not just meant to oogle at women, but also oogle at, you know, the food fetish material of, like, the sauce of barbecue and all that stuff, and, like, maybe bacon bits and, like, bits of the burger dripping on a woman's breasts and stuff like that. Like, those advertisements played up that shit heavily. You never seen Jack in the Box? Have you seen... Wait, so have you never seen the ads? Okay, you know what? We're gonna take a break really quick just to fucking watch one of those ads. Let's do it. Here. Let's see if this might do it. No. Bowls? No, not... Oh, wait, you're on. I'm trying to see if maybe put... I gotta feel weird putting this in, but... Put babe in here. That's not what I wanted to click. Wait. I remember one being on a beach, specifically. Maybe if I put beach. Why are none of them, like, you know, fucking... Am I insane? Or are just none of them on YouTube? I don't think any of them are on YouTube. Is this one of them? Nope, that ain't it. Let's see, maybe in here? Yes, insane. Well, apparently. Because, what the dude, like, what the hell? Dude, none of them are on YouTube. I'm skimming through here, and really? I guess they're that bad. I'm trying to... All of them are from, like, the fucking 90s and shit. 2005? Is this one of them?
No one.
I think this was, like, you know, before that era, because that right there is a little sexual. I think it's prior to that era. Didn't porn star Alexis Texas do a commercial for Hardee's? I don't know. Stood for Down Bad. Remember seeing this in the air when I was little.
How can you tell if you're looking at a real Texan?
Oh my god! Wait. This is literally one of the ads I saw. Dude, you found one of them. You found one of them.
Some say it's the boots.
Dude, you found one of them. Yo! Let's go!
But the real way is the buns.
The buns. That's it. Yep, this is one of them.
Introducing the authentic Texas Toast Bacon Cheese Thick Burger.
I mean, the only thing missing is the sauce dripping on her titties. But basically, this is literally like one of the fucking commercials I've seen before. I mean, like they did a variation of this for Jack in the Box, but I remember seeing a commercial almost fucking verbatim like this. For fun.
Morty, wake up. We're in a Carl's Jr. Hardee's commercial right now. I'd like you to meet some characters. Thick Burger El Diablo.
Rick, I don't want to be in a commercial. It's 4 in the morning. I got a big test
Too bad,
tomorrow.
Morty. I'd like you to meet All Natural Burger. It'll help you relax, Morty. Western Bacon Cheeseburger.
I need to get sleep.
Jalapeno Thick Burger.
They're getting sauce all over my bed.
These guys are cool.
Hey, put that
Tex-Mex
down.
Bacon Thick Burger coming up.
Stuff, Rick. They're stealing stuff.
Like, I feel like, you know, all that shit kind of helped with, you know, the eccentricism and all that. Honestly, I kind of find it weird that there was, like, an era of Hardee's / Carl's Jr. where they were, like, super really overtly sexualized. It's like, why, though? Like, what the fuck? Okay, if Dan was a bad guy, Rick and Morty is still hilarious.
Like,
I don't know, like, what current Rick and Morty is like right now, but I hope it's still good. And that's all I hope.
pulls up,
Anyway, Donut Daddy.
and then
Back
sets
to this
dragon
guy.
fruit on the counter and just like motorboats it instantly right into the fingering combo where he like makes it like ooze some juice out and then
You had a dream where you let in a possum? Awesome. Because possums are awesome. And they're also pretty harmless. Like, they ain't gonna hurt you, so. Nice.
it is so wacky. I have to read the comments, actually. I haven't done that. Give me a second. I want to take a deep dive in the comments here and see what people are saying about it. Every single comment was talking about him assaulting the dragon fruit and, like, how odd it is to be doing this. I don't know what the target audience is. Maybe, like
Food fetishists?
he's doing this for people to roast him and clown on him, but I didn't see a single positive comment going like, now this is what I needed. Now I'm turned on.
I mean, I'm sure if you, like, you know, skim through the comments long enough, you'll find comments like that. You just lick that ball like it's life dependent on it. Is this guy, like, bi or something? Because, like, he licked that ball like, you know, he was willing to do that on a man.
I feel like this guy...
Oh my god, I'm actually kind of surprised to pause on the frame. Oh my god, dude, he's licking that shit like, oh my god, like a twink would lick a fucking bear daddy's ball, dude. Oh my god. Oh my lord. I'm starting to wonder, like, what his sexuality is, because holy shit, like, dude, there's no way. Dude, if he's looking at, like, little weird pastry balls like this, it's like, I mean, and he's doing that, it's like, I don't know, bro. It ain't just a straight ball. It got a little curvature going on in that era, I tell you what.
I feel like this guy watched Sausage Party, and then the ending orgy inspired this whole idea for his TikTok account.
Why does it look like he's about to fuck that air fryer? Like, holy shit, he literally brought that air fryer up to his dick like it was about to fuck that ass like his life depended on it. Like, what the hell, dude?
He just rough doggy styled that mixing machine and used the cord like it was Agent 47 with the garrote there. Like,
I couldn't even, wait, did he? Oh shit, he did. Oh fuck. Whoa, we just heard a moan. He just went like, oh fuck, we just heard that shit. Oh fuck. How much you want to bet he is legit bricked up doing this? Oh my lord, that was way too sexual for my ears. Oh my lord, I was not ready for that. Oh my god. Oh man, I was not ready for that. I did not expect to hear that. I didn't hear it the first time. I just, like, oh my god, that was the first time I heard that. Oh my lord. Whoa, that was way too sexual. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Why is he about to, like, fucking, like, you know, just, like, fuck that shit like a goddamn life depends on it? Like, oh my, he brought that shit up like, oh, like, what? Why, dude? Why? Bro, why are you so pent up? Why are you so bricked, bro? Why are you so horny? What is going on? Why?
He just rough doggy styled that mixing machine and used the cord like it was Agent 47 with the garrote there. Like,
the garrote.
About to strangle the mixing machine in the ecstasy here. Like, he straight up impregnated that mixing machine.
Dude, he literally made babies with that fucker, dude. Like, holy shit. He impregnated and made offspring with that fucking mixing machine.
Only pray that it didn't have AI. I hope that's not one of those, like, AI integrated machines, because if so, its fucking circuits are scrambled. It doesn't know how to make heads or tails of anything anymore. Its whole universe just collapsed. Its artificial intelligence is going to evolve into being the next Skynet.
I can't. Oh my god, I can't, dude. Holy shit. The next. Oh my god. Oh my lord. I need to fucking breathe or holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, Charlie, man, when I first blessed thee with your content when I was a wee boy, you know, I was, you know, snorting, chuckling like a fucking banshee, like, you know, then like I am now. Never change, Charlie. Never. Because, goddamn, you'll never cease to make me, like, snort when I'm laughing. Like, I mean, it's rare for that to happen. Like, this motherfucker will always honestly guarantee that shit one way or another. Like, I mean, I will not do that shit, frankly, unless it's really some funny shit. I mean, because I know what it is about this guy. Maybe it's just because I'm biased and I grew up, you know, listening to this dude for a while, but, like, holy shit, man. Like, the way you just, like, just casually just, like, let that shit out, it's just amazing. For Sad Boy to chuckles under an hour. Yeah, that's kind of what happens sometimes. I mean, you know, that's why having a healthy outlet to kind of release your feelings, you know, is not a bad thing. Who would have thought? Because, you know, give it some time, you kind of, like, process it a little bit, you kind of figure it out, and just kind of move on for your life a little bit, and now you're having a little fun again. Oh, wow. Bottling shit up actually is not a good thing, and maybe releasing it every now and then and just letting thoughts out actually helps. Who would have thought? Wow. Maybe some of the incels could take a hint.
Like, goddamn, that just traumatized it.
Got the shooters, baby. Bustin'. Hose a piece up.
Whoa, dude, he just like... Did he just like... Whoa. Hold up.
Bustin'.
Like, he's fucking at like, it's like a femboy twink right there, and then he goes in for like the, you know, the twink's dick and just goes, boom. Gives it a little like... little pecker right on the tip, dude. Oh shit. Oh, oh, he prolongs that. Oh shit. Dude, he did it like his life depended on that.
I can't tell if he's more around.
Like Grandpa said, bottle up and put it on the shelf. Well, hey, maybe sometimes you can't put it on the shelf. Maybe sometimes you gotta just like have it in the bottle, but you gotta release it. You just gotta put it right out the bottle, right off the bat, you know, because sometimes you just can't let it stay in there. You can't let it ferment like it's a fine wine, because sometimes not everything's a fine wine. Sometimes shit will spoil like it's, fresh milk. Can't let it sit out there for multiple days.
By the machines or the food? Because the way he handles the machines, he spanks them every chance he gets. But he also spanks like the dough and everything, and he's fingering all the fruit. Like, I don't know which fetish it is, or perhaps it's a combat, or maybe it's all a giant fetish. Anything around baking, he's gotta get sexual with, perhaps.
Yo, Charlie, I was saying earlier, it's a food fetish. Now, a food fetish can mean multiple different things, but in this specific case, it's, the prop of food or food, processing products like mixers and shit like that. That's the fetish. Like, there's an element of food fetishism that, could be like feeders or, people that just like get off on the idea of eating food and stuff like that. Like, I mean, there's different elements, to this whole broader idea. But in this specific case, it's the idea of like using food as a prop, so to speak, for like the sexualization. It's not necessarily like the consumption or like it in itself. It's just like it being a part of the prop. I mean, it's really weird. I don't get it. Like, the only thing I could probably understand is maybe like some whipped cream on like, the nipples or like, on the dick or, some shit like that. That's like a little extra play, so to speak. That's like about as far as I would ever take it. And even then, you want to make sure you kind of clean up afterwards for any remnants because you don't want a yeast infection. So, I mean, that, like, that's about as far as I would personally take it. But, I mean, it's mainly because, like, I guess that's, like, a more neutral thing. It's not really necessarily inherently like a fetish for me. It's just like, it adds a little extra play to the fun, so to speak, I guess. So, I don't know. Like, for me, it's not necessarily like a fetish, in that way. It's just like, something that, could be kind of like, an attractive fun to the play. But, like, I mean, some people take it a little extra step further. People will take it, that extra level. I don't really see like a inherent reason to it. I could do one way or the other without it. I don't give a fuck. Nipples is a funny word. It kind of is. Same thing with like any like sex word, if you think about it. Like vagina, penis, ovaries, testicles. Like, if you say it funny enough, like, they're funny words. Like, I mean, come on. Like, they're kind of funny words. Like, I don't know who the fuck thought those words would be very, scientifically serious. Because, dorky-ass motherfuckers like me, we're gonna make fun of them. Okay? Like, we're gonna make some funniness out of those words. I don't know why they thought, like, I don't know. I don't know who thought of those words initially or where the etymology starts with that shit, but I don't care. Like, I mean, they didn't realize the repercussions of the humor of it all. Including random ones we don't even think about. The vas deferens. Oh, yeah. The fallopian tubes. Fallopian? For a second, I kind of forgot what that was, but I was like, oh yeah, that's what it is. I forgot initially, but I remembered. Fallopian? It sounds like a language almost. Or like a fucking people or some shit. Like, it's like a lost civilization. It's like, the Fallopian civilization, was, once a part of the Central American, colonies of, the or some shit. I mean, it's like, it's like fallopian really does sound like it's like some ancient culture or some shit. It's like, what the fuck? Oh, the Fallopians. Yes. I know of their history quite well. Their kingdom reigned prior to the Babylonians. And were warring tribes against the Philistines, of course. Or some shit. I mean, it really does sound like it would be like, you know, some sort of like ancient culture or some shit. Fallopian. I mean, why is... You know, honestly, okay, my brain's starting to think about this a little too much, because, like, why, honestly, are the fuck those words as they are, so to speak? Like, fallopian too, vas deferens, you know, all these random little, like, words for, like, these parts of our, like, you know, sex organs. Like, why are they called that? Like, they're so, like, random and just kind of funny, honestly. Like, I mean... I don't know if it's just like the inherent fact that they're just like sex organs or like parts of sex organs and shit or what, but they're kind of inherently humorous to me. You're dreaming being stuck at Walmart? You have to be at Walmart in 4 hours? Ew. Why'd you change your tires? Well, go steal their boxes. Because apparently that's illegal in Alabama to fucking take boxes in their fucking dumpsters. I had a coconut pineapple like sparkling in the water. Where the fuck did I go? I had that earlier. So yeah, well, whatever. I let my throat be raspy. Did we ever check out? I think we looked enough at Doe and Daddy. Boxes locked in dumpsters. They lock their dumpsters. I don't even get that. I mean, like, I mean, I guess there's like, you know. I mean, like, some of our dumpsters can be locked sometimes, but, I mean, people can still get into them. This image is pure. The image is pure. We are made in his image. Whoa. Whoa. Wow, son. Oh, shit. Looks actually pretty dope, honestly. Walmart sub policy. If we get sick from dumpster diving in Walmart dumpsters, we can sue, and they don't want to get sued. I learned that while working at Walmart. Well... If you happen to catch a cold while you're collecting boxes from the dumpsters after you ask, then there you go. I don't know. Seems like a free lawsuit right there, if I tell you what. Here, let's see what like the one political thing we can look at tonight. Yeah, it's just like a singular one. The U.S. stops a plot to assassinate a Sikh separatist on American soil. Dude, what the fuck is with India, dude? Dude, India assassinated a fucking, like, Sikh in Vancouver, British Columbia. And now, like, these motherfuckers try to assassinate a Sikh separatist advocate or some shit in America. Dude, Modi and his fascist government, like... really better watch their fucking back, dude. If they really want to pull shit like that on the U.S., like, I'm not even saying this as, like, you know, some sort of, like, you know, hoo-wah, you know, America, gun-ho, fuck. I'm just saying this as, like, I just understand how America works. Especially when it comes to, like, you know, American, you know, the America's, you know, foreign politics. Like, you cross America, like, I mean, they will fuck you right the fuck up. Like, I mean, like they ain't gonna give a shit. Like the U.S. government don't give a fuck, dude. Like they'll see this as a cross, against them, as like a backstab, and will certainly remember it and will not forget it, and will, and there will be consequences because of that. It's like, what the fuck what is Modi doing, dude? Like, he's done this against the Canadian government, and Trudeau even fucking kind of like, flexed out and be like, yeah, we know India's kind of behind this and shit, a little bit, blah, blah, blah. We kind of know that, they're behind this, even though Modi was denying it. And then, like, it happens again, thwarted, and it's like, oh, well, we're still gonna probably deny it. I guarantee it's a denial, too. And he admitted to it. Oh, so did they actually admit to it? Well, here, let's watch a clip then. Why not? Because, I'm looking at it right now, because I'm just like, what the fuck? This is the second time in a row where India is, at least their government, has openly been, like, kind of caught doing assassinations. Or at least, an attempt here in this case. It's like, what the fuck, dude? That got me all bricked up. You're bricked up over that? Man, you're pent up, aren't you? Jesus Christ, you're a horny bastard. I thought I was a horny shit. I thought I was horny as hell. Cause I'm a hypersexual horny dude. Like I'll admit, but like, goddamn. Seriously, dude.
Thwarted plot to kill Sikh separatists in America. Damn, dude. Man, Modi has gone in sicko mode lately. After the assassination in Canada of that of the Sikh separatist as well. Is he really going to like jeopardize all of this purely to Jesus? United States authorities thwarted a plot to kill a Sikh separatist in the United States and issued a warning to India over concerns the government in New Delhi was involved, a senior Biden administration official said. The U.S. is treating the plot with utmost seriousness and has raised the issue with the Indian government at the senior-most levels, the White House said on Wednesday. I'm surprised. I'm not saying Modi isn't a lunatic. He is.
So I'm kind of wondering where this attempt happened at, because I know in the Pacific Northwest, like there are some places, like I know in Seattle, Vancouver, not so much in Portland, but kind of in Portland. Like I know in the Pacific Northwest, just kind of broadly has a more predominant Sikh population or Sikh population. I've heard it pronounced Sikh and also Sikh. I actually don't know which one's the actual correct pronunciation, but at least like when it comes to that population. I know in the Pacific Northwest, there's a strong population around here, and I think a lot of them are in Seattle and Vancouver, mostly in Washington, basically. But I know there are also different groups here in Oregon as well.
But
so I'm kind of wondering, did this attempt happen here in the PNW?
India doesn't have the same kind of openly antagonistic relationship with America that Russia has. India's relationship with America isn't exactly great, but I feel like there is a reputation here that is being jeopardized by this behavior. And over what? Sikh separatism? How many Sikhs are there in India? How big of a wedge issue is this?
I would assume not that much. They're a pretty small minority, aren't they?
24 million Sikhs live in India. Out of 1.5...
Yeah, wait, hold up. That's a tiny, chunk of the population. There's over 1 billion something fucking motherfucking people in that goddamn country. What in the... What? Like, there's a fuckload of people that live in that country, and, like, what, 24 million of them are somehow, like, an existential threat to India or something? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Is it really worth jeopardizing the relationship that they have with the United States, with the West broadly? Like, that's insane. What possible domestic political benefits could Modi be getting from assassinating foreign Sikh separatists? Like, I feel like the leverage here, like the benefits cannot possibly, there's no way it's about lines on map. Oh, and I'm not saying that it's not politically important to Modi to, like, oppose Sikh nationalism, but, like, a lot is on the table here. That's what fascists do. Yeah, ultimately, yes. Yeah, fascists' inability to, rationally analyze the situation, often overstep, fervent militarism and, like, zealotry, overwhelmed sensible interests, blah, 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 blah.
I mean, yeah, like, I mean, a lot of, like, what Modi's government is pretty, like, fascistic right now, and this is kind of, you know, a major part of that. I mean, why they're doing it? I mean, frankly, even I don't really fucking know. Because, like, it seems like it's overstepping, you know, their influence, so to speak, I think. Like, I mean, so it seems because, like, why in the fuck would they jeopardize, you know, potential relations with the West, at least specifically Canada and the United States, you know, by doing shit like this? I mean, you know, for me, that seems kind of like a curious question a little bit. Like, did he think they could just get away with it? Just like, you know, and there wouldn't be problems? Like, they think that, you know, at least, you know, they being their government, you know, thinks that, like, you know, that wouldn't be necessarily a big deal because, like, you know, a minority sect even within their own countries. So it's, you know, it could basically be just, like, brushed under the rug or something. I don't know. Like, I mean, even I kind of look at this and being like, why in the fuck would they, like, be so hell-bent over this?
I guess he's trying to send a message to them, like, you're not safe anywhere. Yeah, you know, well, there are a couple of directions this could go, right? It could be about, like, showing you're not safe anywhere. It could be about trying...
India has enough problems of attracting the United States anger. That's kind of why I'm kind of confused about why Modi's government is doing this. Like, trying to assassinate Sikh fucking leaders and people who are advocate for Sikh separatism in India and shit, like, in Canada and in fucking America. Like, why are they trying to jeopardize relations with the West this way? Like, it is kind of confusing to me, because isn't it a benefit for India to have decent ties with the United States? Because, like, their Air Force is, like, predominantly built up of, like, if I remember correctly, like, you know, aircraft from America, like F-16s and F-15s, shit like that. Like, it's either their country or it's, like, Pakistan. I forget which country is which, but, like, basically, what, like, I'm pretty sure it's India that has, like, you know, American built aircraft. And it would be in their best interest to continue having good ties with the U.S., to continue having materiel to maintain the aircraft that they own that are predominantly manufactured by us, right?
Maybe it's making their own aircraft now.
Well, yeah, because they don't want to rely on American industries. Like, they don't want to have to rely on that. That's partly why, but they still have to right now. But the reason why I'm talking about those, because did you hear what happened recently? Like, India is trying to assassinate different Sikh separatists or, like, Sikh separatists in Western countries. Like, they successfully actually assassinated someone in Canada, and a assassination attempt was thwarted in America. Because Modi's government is trying to, like, send a message to Sikh separatists, basically, and Sikh nationalists and activists and shit, by saying, like, you know, we're gonna fucking get you no matter where the fuck you are, basically. And at least, luckily, you know, our government thwarted that here in the U.S. I don't know exactly where it was, but I'm assuming in the Pacific Northwest somewhere, because I know in the PNW we have a pretty, you know, strong Sikh population around here, at least mainly in Seattle and, like, Vancouver and shit. But it's like,
the Sikhs are pretty chill.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're pretty chill as fuck, and they're very peaceful. But, like, I mean, for Modi and India and their government, they're far right Hindu nationalists. They're extremists and very fascistic. So they look at other cultures and other like religions, like the Sikhs or the minority Muslim population in India, as basically, you know, like a net negative. And their government would like justify and kind of look the other way when it comes to persecution and discrimination against those minority communities in India. So it's like, and they're also, I guess now at this point, spreading that internationally by trying to assassinate fucking Sikh separatists or leaders, you know, or activists elsewhere in the world. You know, because from my understand, the Sikh leader that they're going after in the U.S. is an American citizen. They weren't even a migrant or anything. They were born here. So India is literally trying to, technically, if you think about it, do a declaration of war against the United States by, you know, assassinating an American citizen. So it's like they tried to do that shit. Luckily, it was thwarted, but like they're kind of fucking around, and they're probably gonna find out a little bit. And you know, kind of like Modi's government is, you know, kind of incompetent because fascists tend to be competent anyway, and he's, you know, kind of, you know, fucking around and finding out probably.
Is it like a civil war type of thing that just went on there in India?
Wait, what?
I thought there was like a civil, well, not a civil uprising, you might say, that just happened in India or something like that.
It wasn't in India. I know in Bangladesh there's a cotton mill slash textile workers that are on strike in Bangladesh, but not too long ago, like the largest general strike in human history was in India, but that was back in like 2021 or 2020 or something like that. That was a few years ago. But
I thought India was always a pretty chill country. You know?
I mean, for the most part it is. Their government's trash, but like, you know, for the country itself, when it comes to the culture and the people and stuff, I mean, yeah, like it is. I mean, like the culture and people of a nation aren't like, you know, a reflection of their government and how they operate, right? Like, so, I mean, you know, it's like, yeah, like the government might be fascistic and shitty as fuck right now, but the people there, I'm sure are pretty fucking cool.
Not like our country has been nasty shit to
I mean, there can,
another country.
there's commonalities. I feel bad for Sikhs. They already get fucked by dumbass racist right-wingers who think they're Muslim, and now they're getting fucked by a fascist Modi regime. But yeah, I really do feel bad for them. You know, it's always seemed like the sexual relations of a pineapple kind of fellow. Wait, what? What the fuck? I would never get sexual with a pineapple. Maybe a banana, just like my Lord and Savior T.J. Kirk, the amazing atheist, but, you know.
Who stamped down on, like, the potential of mobilizing some kind of anti-Indian sentiment abroad, which I don't think it's that, you know. I think in many cases, sorry, not in many cases, most likely to me, somebody has boasted too loudly to somebody else. Like, I think Modi or whoever is, like, fronting this, whatever intelligence agency or individual, whatever leader is sort of behind this most directly, it, like, owes somebody something. Like, there has to be some kind of social debt or obligation to explain why they're committing to this. It's very weird.
Maybe. I mean, I guess we're not really going to ever find that out, I suppose. Or I guess if we do, it'd probably be well long after this shit happened. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't really think that's necessarily the case. I think, you know, like, Modi's trying to... I don't know what's going on with India's politics right now, but if I had to take a guess, maybe Modi's trying to kind of consolidate power a little bit and trying to kind of, like, send a message, so to speak. You know, and this is a part of that message, I think. I mean, I don't know exactly what's all going on with India's politics concurrently, but if I had to take a guess, it's sending a message to say that, like, we're the top dogs in power, and we ain't gonna fucking take any dissidents, regardless if they're fucking, you know, separatists, you know, elsewhere in any other country or here domestically. We ain't, you know, we're sending a fucking message. Like, I'm assuming that's probably what's going on. I mean, but I don't know. I guess, you know, it's kind of up in the air about why specifically they're doing this, but hey, they're doing it though. So like they're kind of going, you know, hardcore about it, and it's fucking a little whack. Because this is the second time they were openly caught kind of doing this.
This mean for U.S.-India relations and the issues we have had with scam calls mostly for... Yes, we will no longer be getting Microsoft outsourced tech support from India. It's over. The most embarrassing thing here is that they thwarted it. If you guys remember, when India did this in Canada, they succeeded, and it was only after the fact that they were like, oh, we think India did this. Whereas in this case, because we're the United States, we thwarted the attempt, which means not only have they been caught red-handed, but they didn't even get away with it. So this now makes, you know, this makes Modi look pretty weak, because it's like, oh, he was trying to be a big strong man and over a separatist in another country, but he couldn't even, you know. Gurp Atwant Singh Panun, who says he is a dual citizen of the U.S. and Canada, was the target of the foiled plot, according to the senior administration official. News of the incident comes 2 months after Canada said there were credible allegations linking Indian agents to the June murder of a Sikh separatist leader, Hardeep Singh Nijjar, in a Vancouver suburb.
Which was back in, you know, June. I remember this pretty distinctively because I was like, yo, it was like... fucking, like, you know, Modi's got, like, a fucking secret agency sending people out to do fucking hits. And they're still doing, yeah, and I mean, this kind of shows that they're active in this. Like, India's government is active in, like, you know, espionage and spying, you know, to find Sikh separatists or, you know, people who are advocates of, like, you know, Sikh separatism. And are willing to assassinate their leaders and potential, like, you know, activists and shit like that. Like, they're definitely no strangers to this shit. And if they were caught twice doing this, how many times do you think they've been doing, how long do you think they've been doing this shit? Because I guarantee you there's probably, you know, like, there've been different times where, like, Sikh leaders or, like, you know, Sikh activists and shit, yeah, at least maybe specifically in India, but also probably elsewhere, that have probably, you know, mysteriously died, and, you know, there's, you know, like, you know, just no real follow-up with it. How much you want to bet shit like that is because of Modi's government?
Has rejected.
Because this is starting to make me think, like, how long has this been going on, and how often have they done this? How many people have died because of this shit?
Well, hey, pretty difficult to reject the accusation that you assassinated somebody in Canada when, like, 1 month later you get caught trying to in the United States. Like, oh yeah, we had our hands on this one, but still that other Sikh separatist who we were railing against before who died, like, the guy was, like, shot over and over. Yeah, curious. This guy threatened to bomb an Air India plane. I think that's why they tried this. Does not matter. Doesn't matter. The United States and India, if India had...
Sounds like an empty threat. So, yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, how often has, like, you know, some random Joe Schmo motherfucker made, like, some dumbass empty threat online? You know what I mean? Like, I guarantee you he probably made some stupid empty threat one time and never ever followed up with it, and they use that as a justification. Because that's what it actually sounds like.
Concerns like that, they bring it to the United States and our federal police, and they do what they can do. You cannot assassinate people on U.S. soil, especially.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's technically, you know, like, at least in the, you know, American legal terms, like a declaration of war. Like, if we assassinate, you know, if a foreign government assassinates an American citizen on American soil, like, I'm pretty sure that could technically be seen as a declaration of war. I mean, like, India is really kind of fucking around really hardcore a little bit with this. And if we had a more, like, warmongering government, I guarantee you that there would definitely be, you know, some up in arms and shit about this. Like, I mean, I guess the one thing we could grant Biden is he's a little bit more, like, I guess dementia-addled enough to not really realize, like, you know, that shit, I suppose. And he's never really been, like, the biggest warmongery fuck in the world anyway, I mean, I guess, in comparison to the rest of the corpo piece of shit. But, I mean, either way, it's like, I mean, if we had a lot more of a warmongering government, like if we had like W somehow still in power right now while that shit was going on, oh, I guarantee you W would find an excuse to fucking, you know, like put boots on the ground in India. I fucking guarantee it, dude.
American citizen? Are you kidding me? He wasn't even like an immigrant or whatever who just showed up in America. This guy's.
Here, I can kind of read this, so let me see. Like, I want to read a little more of this. News of the incident comes 2 months after Karen. Blah blah. Okay, we already read that. India's anti-terror agency filed a case against Panoon on Monday, saying that he warned flag carrier Air India passengers in video messages shared on social media this month. Blah blah blah. This issue is highly delicate. For okay, whatever. Where did it happen? Like, I mean, where was this guy? And eventually it says the inputs between nexus between gun runners, terrorists, and others. And it takes such input seriously and impinges on our own national security interests as well. But this is Panoon is prominent of decades long but now fringe demand to carve out an independent state called Khalistan. Yeah, like because the reason why this shit's been happening, because there is like a grassroots like separatist movement that is calling for advocacy of a sovereign state called Khalistan, which is basically like a Sikh separatist state. Which, I mean, I don't know, I'm okay with it. Kind of like, you know, one way or the other about it. I mean, if it's in the best interest for the Sikhs, then, you know, then go for it. But where was this dude? Part of a diplomatic warrant in India was filed a secure indictment against at least one suspect in New York District Court. So is this guy in New York? Because a suspect was caught in New York. So that makes me think this dude is in New York. Because I know in New York, there some communities in New York actually have like a strong Sikh communities there as well. So I imagine that, like, you know, that's probably where it could also be as well, if not the PNW. Because I know the other dude who was actually assassinated was in Vancouver, British Columbia, which is part of the Pacific Northwest. So it's like, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily be surprised if this guy was there too, but I mean, New York also makes sense as well.
Citizen. The United States, the Constitution obliges our government to protect him. Like, going after U.S. citizens on U.S. soil is insane. India's anti-terror agency filed a case against Panoon on Monday, saying that he warned flag carrier Air India passengers in video messages on social media this month, saying their lives were in danger. Wait, that's it? The issue is a highly delicate one for the Biden administration, which has been working to develop close relations with India, given shared concerns about China's rising power. Yeah, again, Modi does not benefit from this at all. This is not in his interest. Like, even a little bit. It's insane. The U.S. and India have somewhat warm relations? Yeah, we do. We don't have outwardly antagonistic relations. And also, India doesn't like China, you know? And America very loudly and very publicly doesn't like China. Obviously, this is kind of like a half dislike because we have an incredibly strong like trade relationship. So it's not, you know, it's always more complicated. But India wants to reinforce ties with the West because it gives them more leverage when it comes to dealing with China, both like economically and militarily. So why?
Because fuck it, I guess. I mean, weirdly enough, when my dad was mentioning about like how India's like, at least, you know, military industry is kind of trying to manufacture their own like shit. I mean, they're trying. I mean, he's not necessarily wrong, because I mean, a part of it is because like India's trying to kind of see itself as being more of an independent, you know, state where it can have its own independent manufacturing and stuff like that, blah blah blah, and not necessarily have to rely on any other, you know, like region of the world, basically, like whether the West or China or whatever the fuck. Like, it's trying to see itself as like, you know, independent, so to speak. And maybe Modi, I'm just taking a guess, I'm assuming Modi is just kind of trying to flex and say, hey, we're our own independent state. You know, we can kind of flex around the world a little bit, and what the fuck you gonna do about it? Like, I'm thinking that's kind of what's going on. I don't know. Like, I mean, it's definitely kind of like a why situation for me too. Like, because yeah, why? Like, what the fuck?
Foreign Ministry spokesperson Arvindam Bagchi said when asked about the FT report that Washington had shared some inputs being examined by the departments, the FT said its sources did not say if the U.S. protest to India resulted in popular blended or if it was foiled by the FBI. It said the protest was registered after Indian Prime Minister Modi was welcomed in a state visit by President Joe Biden in June. Biden is currently vacationing on the Massachusetts island of Nantucket for the U.S.
Nantucket? Is that honestly actually a name of an island here in America? Nantucket? That is the most American thing I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Holiday. That's such an American thing to do. What is the most American place you can go for Thanksgiving? An island off Massachusetts called Nantucket. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's literally probably the most American fucking thing you could probably do ever. That is, like, I mean, my lord.
Doing this during a
Wow.
time when Biden isn't present is probably also going to inflame tensions just because it's a bit more of a dick move, I feel. Apart from the diplomatic warning to India, U.S. federal prosecutors have also filed a sealed indictment against at least one suspect in a New York district court. Oh, shit. They have someone?
Yeah.
They have, like, a specific subject to go after? Is there going to be, like, Can you imagine how embarrassing it would be for India if there were, like, listed charges against an agent of their government? Or worse, like a trial down the line? Oh, man.
Oh, man, that would be really embarrassing for India, honestly. Lemic, what? Yeah, you know, let's check out some of these links. Off-white in 7 pronouns. Oh, is this some of the weird Disney AI shit that some of these conservatives make? Why is this guy a dwarf? What the hell? This looks like, you know, you know what else is kind of funny? This literally looks like a parody metal band. Like, it looks like, you know, some weird pirate, like, fantasy metal band, but it's like a satire band. It's like Feuerschwanz, Ailstorm, Nanowar Steel, Windstorm, Rinrose, and fucking, like, Grail Knights morphed, had a baby, and this is what birthed out of that. Like, I mean, this is literally like every metal parody band that has ever, you know, morphed into existence and became a thing. Like, it became its own separate band. He's Gimli on search for a wifey. A little dwarf? I mean, wait, so in the 7 pronoun, wait, so off-white in the 7, so this is supposed to be Snow White, but it's not white, so she's a Red Robin Hood or Red Riding Hood. In the 7 pronouns, which are these people, and only one of them is a dwarf. One of them is like Freddie Mercury with an afro. A weird, like, British pirate-looking dude. Another pirate-looking dude. A black pirate. A girl who looks like he was like a dancer for Nanowar Steel for the song Uranus in that music video. And a weird hippie. Like, I mean, what is going on here? Like, I mean, I don't even understand what this is supposed to be. Fuck yeah, Afro Freddie Mercury. I know, this literally looks like Afro Freddie Mercury over here with a fucking sick goatee. Like, what's going... I mean, what, like, is this supposed to be bad? Because this looks awesome. I mean, again, this looks like a parody band. Like, this looks like everyone here is a member of the band that is the parody band. The dwarf guy is just like one of the, like, backup vocalists. Here's, like, one of the main vocalists. This guy's the bassist. That's a guitarist. This dude's the drummer. She's another vocalist. That guy's another, you know, he's the rhythm guitarist. So there you go. And she is, I don't know, like another vocalist maybe. It does keyboards and synths. That's what she does. Red Riding Hood over here on the far left, that's what she does. Dwarf Guy's totally the drummer. I mean, I won't argue against it. I'm just saying, I mean, honestly, the more I look at it, the better it looks. Should I even click this? My first post? That's not how I'm doing it. Well, should I even? I'm doing this first. I'm gonna review it first. How will you be financing Christmas? Choose your payment. Booty, Visa, MasterCard, or American Express. Booty, for sure. Sell my booty off. I'm kind of keeping that at minimal. Just, I don't trust YouTube. I don't trust YouTube to be like, no. How dare you? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Is he in here for some reason? Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, my dog was in the kitchen. Mainly because my dad was giving him a lot of turkey. Yeah. Me. You don't even stink. You're just dusty. You smell like a little dust bowl. You smell like a dust bowl. And you also kind of smell like turkey. I will admit, you have a little turkey smell to you. Little goof. Found out Burma guy surprisingly does blackjack at the casino. I was expecting slots. You should ask him what like his little trick is, you know, to blackjack, or at least you know what he tries to do, you know, when it comes to like winning the game, if he even wins anything. If not, then never mind. If you can at least get some wins and some W's, and at this point, I'm literally just trying to like, you know, like find any tips and tricks, you know, when it comes to, you know, going to a casino. At least before I go to Vegas, just to make sure I can kind of like, you know, maximize my odds, so to speak. Smell a dog from here. What's he do? Dust to die for chicken? Wow. Gonna do that to me? Using Taurus for losing is how he got into bankruptcy and he can't go to Vegas anymore. Yeah, don't ask him. What goof. What? I didn't do anything to you. Oh. Oh. You're such a little grunty, moany boy. My goodness. Wow. Pazuzu smells like roses. I'll make him smell like roses. But can someone actually get banned from Vegas? Maybe not from Vegas itself, but I'm sure you can easily get yourself banned from a casino. I don't know about Vegas itself, or, I mean, I guess maybe in a sense that, like, if you literally get yourself banned from every casino and, like, every business in Vegas, and you're that notorious, like, then maybe, I guess technically, but, I mean, I don't think literally. If you win too much, casinos will ban you. He's not banned per se. His bankruptcy shouldn't let him go to Vegas without eating his ass. So, like taxes or some shit like that, I'm assuming, or maybe like debts that he needs to pay back or something. Vegas casinos are probably love him because he lost so much. Oh yeah, because it's basically the equivalent of the house always wins. Not taxes, debts. Yeah, I kind of figure if not that, debts. Ooh. Such a little groany little butt. Little butt groaniness. Look at you. Ooh. Oh. You little gentleman. You little gent. Oh my lord. Hold on. We need to like get his full embrace right here. Look at him. What a little gent. His little feet's just... Look at him. Look at this little dork. Oh my fucking lord, dude. Oh. You big goof. Oh. You big ball malarkey, dude. Oh my lord. Look at this big belly. Look at this. Look at all that. Oh my goodness. Meh. Meh. But no, Mama doesn't want to pay extra for someone to pack us for us. Oh, you're a big boy. You can do it. Kosukov Joe Biden because he's full malarkey. He's Joe. Yeah, this is just Joe Brandon right here. This corn pop. Full malarkey. Do you get a length of chain to deal this rusty little blade? I tell you what, malarkey fat. Oh my lord. This lazy little ball of Batuni Baludi. Me. Packing isn't difficult, just time consuming. Exactly. And you don't have to really pack much, just like, I mean, pack pretty much everything besides, like, you know, your necessities that you use, like your computer and stuff like that. So, you know, you can do it. Think I'll finally smoke weed in San Francisco this time. Why not? Do it. You should. Alright. Back to room. It's Mother's room is concerned about. Well, I'll just fucking help her. Ain't that big of a deal. Just find out what her necessities are where she doesn't necessarily want packed quite yet, and what can be packed now, you know, and there you go. Boom. Oh my god, this fucking lazy furniture and appliance. This lazy boy, dude. Oh my god, look at him. He's about to fall off my fucking lap. Hey. There you go. Oh my lord, dude. Yeah. Lord. Oh, you're so cute. You're sweet boy, you're sweet. Gonna pack shit stuff douchebag because he didn't pack them right, and we don't want to stuff to break, or else our picture frames thinks that prick. Well, I guess at least the picture frames. If they're just frames, I mean, frames are replaceable. The pictures themselves, not so much, but the frames themselves at least can be replaceable. Oh my fucking god, are you about to take a nap like this? Oh my fucking god. This buffoon. Your legs have scrunched up. You're gone ragdoll mode. Whoa, yeah, you're literally slipping off of my fucking lap, bro. Like, yeah, what do you expect? Yeah. There you go. God, you're a heavy little bastard. My goodness. You big little chabunga bunga. Wow. Wow. Oh. He just dropped his tail. His tail went full fucking limp. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. Big ball smush. You big little smush ball. Oh my goodness. Look at you. Are you taking a nap like this? Are you serious? Are you really about to just take a nap like this? Are you kidding me? Wow. Release the peaches. I can't. And why would I? Why would I release the peaches when I could release this cute little smush face? This face of the smush. This ball of smush. Who's taking a fat nap right here, right now. Oh, moved around. His doggo dude. You two don't care about doggo nudity. I mean, they kind of do, depending on what you're doing in context. I mean, I guess me holding my dog and just like giving it loves and scritches and snuggles and stuff like that. I mean, like the context that I'm doing it is fine, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. YouTube's algorithm is stupid, so it might misconstrue it, and I don't want it to be stupid. Shave him bald. Why would I shave him? What's wrong with you? I would never do. I would never do that to this baby. This baby. There's no way. Aww. Aww. You lazy boy. This goes a little heavy. It's winter. Duh. Like, he needs the thick coat for the winter. My goodness. Seriously. Really? I can't even tell if you're taking a nap or not. I literally can't tell. Hi, buddy. Yeah, can I help you? Oh my lord. Well, hey, hold up. Bro, what the fuck? You talk about bringing doggos uncensored? Dude, you will not realize how bad YouTube censorship has gotten, dude. I mean, it is fucking ridiculous. I guess I wanted to say Zuzu can meet the Chihuahua. Well, he can. It'll probably just be nothing more than a sweet, friendly boy about it. This dog is stretching, is splooting like a ridiculous ball. Oh my lord, the sploot. The sploots. Oh! Oh! Oh, you just got me. Oh. Oh, you prick! Ow! Oh, why? Dude, really? You little jerk? Why? Why? Boom, nut shot. Dude, dude, like, it was. Oh. You ball splootness. Why must you hit me in the balls? That's what you get. A little boop in the face. I'm just gonna take this little foot and just like fuck around with it. That's what you get. It's my foot now. Meh. What's Stop making yourself with it. Little goof. During shifts, ignores down the line felt that. Yep. Yeah, basically. Honestly, I mean, I will admit, he's got me worse than that. He's hit me worse. Yeah, you know what, I'll give you a treat. Oh, you know, I just realized I forgot to fucking get the meat from my department at work. I'm gonna hope it's still there, and I'll swing by over there tomorrow and see if they have it. Come here. I'm blocking the jewels. They still hurt. Okay? Fuck you. You little fucking crackhead. Stay. 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 Oh, stay. Good boy. There you go. Yeah, learn patience, you little prick. Oh, you know what? I'm really starting to feel it, dude. Oh my god, dude, he really got me good, honestly. Fuck. Dude, that had like some aftershock to it, dude. I'm like, it's feeling worse than it was initially. And somehow it's on the other nut he didn't even hit. Like, it transferred nuts. Like, how did the pain transfer? Like, ah, oh, fuck, dude. Dude, what the fuck? Dude, I swear, this dog is gonna make me sterile. You know what? I mean, I'm okay with that, I guess, because I don't really give a fuck one way or the other if I am or not. Like, I mean, like, if he somehow does that, then okay, I guess silver lining for me. But it's very painful. It's horrible. Ugh. About to be like Paul Zigo over here, getting like kicked in the nuts as, you know, when he was a child, and it's like, I'm an adult now, it's just happening to me all the time. So, fuck, dude. Play Summerlink, get a shot. Time slows down, and you see the bolt enter the testicle. Oh, dude, for real. It's like I felt, it's like I could literally imagine the visual shockwave of Zukov just like slamming his leg in, you know, and just like the fucking concussionary like shockwave and force that just like disrupts and ruptures and destroys, you know, everything, dude. It's like, ugh, oof, oof. Oh, man, I really honestly don't even really, like, now I just don't feel good because he just, like, got a nut shot in me, dude. Like, I'm still feeling it. Like, ugh. I'm just happy that there's turkey stuff and the mashed potatoes, you know, waiting for me now at this point. I'm just happy for that. Like, cause God, fuck, dude. Ugh. Cause that would at least help soothe me. You've been KO'd. I have indeed been KO'd. Zukov KO'd me, dude. It took a minute for it to really, you know, have the aftershock effect, but oof. Like, it hit. It took a minute, but it hit. It's like, oh. Like, there's the initial shockwave where it's like, oh. And then you kind of, like, think, alright, you're fine, but then that, like, the aftershock hits, and it's like, oh. That's what happens. Hey, what's he doing? Oh. You goofy little thing. Oh my lord. Almost said the stream is going to be deleted for law purposes. I'll leave it up. Every crimes on our channel. What, are you making me paranoid now? You think I should have it unlisted? Yeah, I guess maybe. I don't know. Fuck it. Probably a good idea. Alright, fine. Only people that were around here, can, check out the after fact. And whatever stuff they might have missed. I'll promise you that. I would not be saying any of that in open admission. Just putting that out there. And also, you don't really need to do that. There's a way to where you don't have to say anything without having to lie. I mean, just saying. But, just saying. Oh, and now I'm thinking about it. Wasn't it like me saying it's like because I'm a broke boy and kind of have to do a little bit? Like, I mean, realistically, I don't really. That's not really an issue. Like, I mean, I got a way to, finance it. But it's one of those things where it's like, I mean, that is a reality for people. Like, people have to, like, legit think that. Me, not really as much, but obviously it crosses my fucking mind. So, I mean, I'm just saying, it's not necessarily something I actually fucking do, but it's like, what, you don't think it crosses my goddamn mind? So obviously it fucking does. Val's charged for yeeting somebody? Well,
Come on in, way.
okay, first of all, I wouldn't be fucking, like, yeeting someone, honestly. Like, I'm just gonna put that right the fuck out there. I wouldn't be doing that. Like, look, there's, like, people that have, like, rubbed me the wrong way. There's people that I, frankly, wouldn't mind scrapping with even, necessarily, and shit like that, but when it comes to, like, the brass tacks of it all, like, I want to fucking put an end to their fucking life. You know what I mean? Like that's, it's like, that's not really my forte, dude. Like, I wouldn't be doing that shit. I'm more about, like, teaching a motherfucker a lesson more so than, like, wanting to do that. You know what I mean? I'm more about, like, teaching a motherfucker a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather that more so than, like, ending someone's life. Like, I mean, I don't want to do that. Fuck that shit. I mean, even when it comes to, like, my, politics, when it comes to, like, even Nazis and shit, like, I don't necessarily want to, like, end their lives. I just want to teach them a fucking lesson, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's kind of where it all lies down to. It's like, sometimes motherfuckers just need to be taught a lesson sometimes, But, like, they don't necessarily have to literally fucking die for it. Even if I, like, might, like, joke with it or be satirical about it and stuff like that. I don't actually fucking mean it. I don't care if they come in, but they'll come my family. Well, yeah, like, when push comes to shove, like, I mean, yeah, like, I mean, if that's what it comes to, it's what it comes to, but I don't want it. Like, I'm not, I don't want that at all. Like, I mean, but, hey, I will admit, if that's what it comes to, then, hey, it's what it comes to, but, like, I don't want that shit. Like, it's, like I said, it's not my fucking forte. I mean, I'm a little bit too much of an empath, to, be like that. Gaming-related violence. Well, that's just an escapism at that point. Like, yeah, when it comes to, like, video games or shit like that, I mean, that's a whole different thing. That's okay. I'm the same way, too. I mean, when it comes to video games and stuff like that, or like even simulated violence, like, you know, airsoft matches or stuff like that, that's totally fine. It's just like when it comes to like the real shit, that's where it's a little different. Did my hiccups go away? Okay, I guess it. No! They didn't. Fucking hell. Seriously. Jesus. Dude, what the fuck? These hiccups are just like attacking me. It's an ambush. Oh shit. Stop. No. Grandma would have beaten you until you stopped the hiccups. Seriously? What the fuck? That's awful. Dude, what the hell? Bruh. Jesus. Thought she's no longer with us. Sounds like a good riddance to me. Can these hiccups go away? Can these be a good riddance? Oh my god, that one's just like, what the fuck? Jesus! Sukoff, Lord help me. Fuck! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my Jesus Christ. What's up, buddy? My dad's mom, not Nana. My mom's mom. You don't have to elaborate. Uber religious women were thought any condition other than normality was of the devil. That sounds familiar. I know what you're talking about. I think my hiccups might have finally gone away. Because, like, I mean, my mom wasn't like that, but she kind of grew up partially with things like that before. Where there was definitely, like, the strong, like, sense of just, like, oh, well, you know, like, any ideas, like, you know, being left-handed, for example. Like, when she was growing up, that was still seen as, at least in some part, in some more, you know, hardline religious sects, as a bad thing. Which, I mean, you know, by the time she was growing up, for the most part, socially, that wasn't really a big deal. But some places still had that as a problem, where it was kind of a big deal. I mean, she luckily didn't really have to deal with that necessarily. But, I mean, it was definitely something that she kind of grew up knowing about. Yeah, she smoked weed, which is hilarious. She probably, you know, justified it being like, oh, well, God, you know, made a herb of the land for man to have, so marijuana's an herb, so there you go. Ugh. Probably that. Claim it's okay, God put weed on earth for you just proved my point. Yeah, because weed is an herb, and God put herbs, you know, in the animals, you know, in the fruits of the land for man to have. And weed is that, at least in part of it. My Uncle Robert used to think the same thing. He said it a lot. Like, I mean, he says, like, you know, why do we restrict, you know, an herb that is, you know, made by God and stuff and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's an herb of the land. Like, you know, and blah, 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 you know, and all this other shit, you know. And he was actually pretty thankful to live in Oregon when he did move up here because, like, by the time he moved up here, marijuana, you know, shortly after he moved up here, got legalized. And he was very genuinely thankful that, like, that was the thing, you know, when he moved up here. And weirdly enough, he kind of felt, you know, blessed, so to speak, you know, that, you know, he was able to have an opportunity like that. Because, you know, he was able to, so to speak, you know, finally have, like, you know, the true fruits of, like, you know, God's herbs, so to speak, that, you know, like, man ought to actually have, you know, like, at least when it comes to the legalization of weed. So it's like, it's one of those things where, I mean, I guess, yeah, it's weirdly religious and also there's other foo-foo shit to it. But, I mean, you know, it's understandable, though. And I'm not really even going to dog on the fact that, like, his religiosity, you know, played a role in how he felt about certain things and shit. Whatever. It was harmless. And also, like, I mean, I'd rather him, you know, religiously look at shit like that in the ways that he did versus being like some evangelical hardliner that's like against trans people and shit. Though to be fair, I mean, well, I guess maybe not fair, but he was also somebody that, you know, wasn't exactly pro-trans or anything like that. But I mean, he didn't give a fuck about it. Like, it was nothing. It was never like something he really talked about. I mean, when it brought up, like, you know, he would mention about it. Hey, I'll deal with that later. But, you know, like, it was never on his, like, forefront of his mind. I feel blessed for being able to leave Alabama soon. Broke Cleveland, doesn't. Well, yeah. I mean, you know, it's one of those things, like I said, it's like, you know, despite whatever religiosity there is behind that type of shit, I can, you know, like, I ain't gonna dog on it. Because, I mean, in a sense, I mean, there is actually, like, a genuine positive, you know, for those people that come from stuff like that. I mean, I can recognize it. I'm still anti-theist, but, I mean, shit, I can still recognize stuff like that. Because I will if you say so. I mean, if you're visiting for like a week or two, maybe a little bit, but not a lot. I mean, because, I mean, if there's like something that's a little bit more like pricier for, you know, for your budget, I mean, yeah, I'll pitch in for it, but, you know, I don't know. I'd say, I mean, it's always, you know, safer to like save up anyway, you know, regardless, but I don't know, like, depending if it's like a week, or two, I'd probably, I don't know, have like 300 set aside if it's like a week. If 2 weeks, I don't know, 400 or 500. I mean, not a lot of money, just a little bit to kind of splurge out and have a little fun here and there. You know, that's, you know, like, basically, I'm assuming at least a week. If at least a week, I don't know, say 300 aside. I don't necessarily expect to spend all of it, but, I mean, let it be, you know, something to kind of, like, splurge out and have a little fun with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'd say, like, 300 would be easily doable. Because that's, like, a paycheck for me, but I also have bills and shit like that. So, I mean, you know, if I had 300 just strictly for me and me only and stuff like that, like, set aside, I could easily make that a week and make it doable as fuck. We supply the weed, Lamau. Oh, sure, easy. As long as you pay my tab for one night at the bar for karaoke or some shit. I'll supply the weed if you supply, you know, a tab for a night. I'm cheap though, I keep it simple. I'm a cheap boy. Done. Oh, hey, there you go. Because usually I keep my budget for bars at like $30. That's usually where my budget lies. Would you quit slapping shit? I'm a cheap date myself. Well, the only reason why I am is because it's affordable and also it's simple. it's easy for the bartender too. Wells whiskey and a Coke. There you go. Boom. Not that hard. You know, like it ain't like I like to keep it simple even for the bartender. Cause I know like some people want like some weird ass like extravaganza drink of absurdity, and like I want like the margarita bourgeois, like, you know, liquid marijuana, like, you know, Jack or some shit or whatever the fuck. You know, it's like the what? And you know, it's so I just keep shit simple. It's just easier that way. Plus, either way, you get drunk, right? No growlers. Whatever a growler is. You know, like, I think I know what it is, but I still don't know really what the fuck it is. I never gotten a growler. So, I don't know. I really honestly don't. It shows how simple I keep it, I guess. I'll get to you. Do you know a thing called patience? Did someone get a bong gas up after getting to New Mexico? If you go to a dispensary, I guarantee you there's going to be bongs there. Patience! What did I just say, you little jackass? I mean, seriously. Bongs blunts. I guarantee if you go to a dispensary, like, they will have them there. For both. Because the dispo I go to, they have like a little wall just full of pipes and, like, you know, little bowls, bongs, things like that. All sorts of shit like that. Dab rigs. You have like a whole just cabinet full of that shit. And they vary from, you know, some pretty decent little cheap pipes to, you know, nice quality bongs that are like $100-something and shit like that. They vary, but, you know, all in all, quality glass, I would say. I mean, where I got this wasn't at the dispo. This was at a Korean little market that was down the street. There's like a little market that's down the hill from me, and they have like a little glass, you know, shop set up, you know, in their little store, and that's where I got this from. So, turn Man Cave into my stream setup. Honestly, if you do that, it would definitely be a vibe. I mean, for show. I mean, if you do like little gaming streams and, you know, and just like kind of little casual streams like that, it would definitely be a little vibe. Especially if you're like, you know, dude, like, you know, little call-ins or guest appearances on other streams and shit like that. I mean, that general vibe would definitely kind of, you know, rock with some people. Just saying. I mean, hell, I mean, I can, you know, easily, obviously, you know, be a part of that too. To an extent. Help out with that. I still need to fucking, like, you know, email Demon Mom already. I'm in meaning to do that. Or goddamn fucking show. Need to get a proper mic. Well, you're a little better than me. I need just a better setup, to be fucking frank. I'm gonna need that for a long fucking time. But hopefully that might change genuinely, actually, relatively soon. I've been like kind of prodding my folks a little bit about, you know, my little setup, and they've been, you know, kind of peeping their little minds about like, well, maybe, you know, Christmas. So, crossing my fingers a little bit. Better Computertron. I mean, outside of like this current trip that I'm going to Texas with, as you know, with Vegas and all that, like that's what I'm doing. But it's kind of hard when bills pop up and also bullshit. I mean, this, you know, it's just one of those things where when it's paycheck to paycheck, it's difficult. But you do what you gotta do. You just you know, just try to do what you can, I guess, you know. Get my old computer after I get a new one. I mean, you don't have to do that, but I'm assuming it's something that's modular and I can upgrade over time. And I mean, but I'm like, look, you don't have to do that. A fan replacement, well, that's cheap. But still, I mean, that's not something you have to do, bro. Besides, like, I mean, I wouldn't really necessarily think about that right now until, like, I don't know, like, I mean, after, like, you know, move in, you know, like, move in, Jesus Christ, you know, come over and visit and shit. Or, like, you know, fucking, you move up here and visit for a little bit or some shit. Kind of feel like that's a little bit something that would be more of, like, a thought in the long term. Good cleaning. I haven't opened that bitch since I put it together, so I assume it's dusty as fuck. Well, you know those little computer sprays where it's like, psst, or whatever the fuck. I mean, just spray that fucker out a little bit. There you go, boom. Ignore moving in Lamau. I mean, New Mexico would be a little bit of a culture shock, I will admit, and I don't know how I'd totally jibe there. I mean, is there, you know, a workplace out there that's fucking, you know, unionized? Because that might be the way you might get me, as long as the pay's good. Problem is, like, I mean, I kind of a little bit, I kind of love it a little bit too much up here. You know what I mean? I don't really want to leave. That's kind of the problem. Like, as much as, like, you know, I want to explore the world and stuff, I'm also a little bit of a homebody. It's kind of like a conundrum of mine. Like, I love being here, and I don't really necessarily want to leave, but I want to, like, see the world, you know what I mean? It's one of those conundrums of mine. Because, like, I always want to have, like, you know, a home base, I guess. And I guess that's kind of where that, you know, homebody part comes into play. But the explorer in me wants to just, like, see what the world's got to offer, you know what I mean? But, like, you know, it's just, like, you know, one of those things where it's a little bit of conundrum in my brain. Because even in my own backyard, there's shit that I still have to explore. Like Crater Lake, for example. Like, that's in Oregon, and I've never been to Crater Lake. Ever. And I'm 26, and I've lived here all my life. It's like, god damn it, why have I not been there yet? Like, I mean, it's like, I mean, I think hopefully maybe this next summer, I think me and my friends are going to see about, you know, making a plan to go down there for the summer and go camp out there. And I am really fucking going to push for that, because I really want to go to Crater Lake. I've never been there. Enough cans to fucking throw down there, buddy?
Just 3.
Sound like 5, like damn.
I'm sure I could. Oh, yeah, here's one.
Oh my god, you know you found more to throw down. Oh no.
It's worth bending over just to annoy you.
Crater Lake is cursed. Oh, I know about the different superstitions of Crater Lake and stuff like that. I mean, I know a little bit about its kind of general history. But, I mean, it's still really cool. I still want to check it out. Plus, it's just fucking beautiful. And also, like, there's, like a little island, in a, not really in the center of Crater Lake, but it's kind of like, you know, off the edge, but it's, you know, for, you know, simplicity's sake, it's basically in the center of it. But, like, I mean, you can basically go on there. I think it's protected, so, I mean, I think technically you're not necessarily supposed to, but, I mean, it's accessible. Like, I think, you know, with supervision, you can go on there. But there's definitely a lot of superstitions about the island, and there's, like, a log that floats around in the lake and shit. That is like one of those, I forgot the exact name, but like they're logs that, you know, will float in the water and stuff. Like there's like a log in Crater Lake that's been floating in it for a long time, and it's always been there basically, and And there's like some superstition around that. There's kind of superstition around the region of Crater Lake itself. Like the whole place itself just kind of has some different, you know, interesting superstitions. I mean, I don't really believe in any of it, but it's still pretty cool. Definitely adds like a extra level of fascination to the place. Okay, good. It's not that clogged. At least I hope. You know, it's bath time, right? Hope you know that. Man, God fuck forbid that I forget to fucking wash Zukov on Thursday nights. Man, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. That shit still kind of gets my goat a little bit. Should I know my friend Ripsicon responded? Like I'm gonna be comfortable with the dog. Okay, Ripsy may have a point if the dude didn't already, one, know me, and two, it's a dog-friendly business. And Zukov is not the only dog that's been in there before. There's been plenty of canines that have been in that bar outside of Zukov. Like, so that's a little absurd. I'll have to respond to that, I guess, a little bit later. Because, I mean, he would have a point if... Or is Zuzu pamper enough to use the tub? He doesn't like it. Once he's in there, he just sucks it up and just kind of sits there with his sad little face. But I mean, yeah, he can use the tub. That's how I bathe him. Before I go take a shower, I basically get my skivvies and I go in the tub with him and wash him, because if not, he tries to get out. He tries to make an escape, so I have to be in there with him to kind of sit in one spot and wash him and show all that shit. Bruh! Stop! Okay, yeah, he's getting it. It's just spray dogs of a hose. I mean, he's not big enough for that. I mean, if he was too big for the tub, that's exactly what the fuck I would do. I would get, like, one of those, like, kitty tubs and make him sit in that and use a hose. Like, that, I mean, if he was big enough for it, I would do that. But, I mean, he's big, he's small enough for the tub. If I get a husky one day, that might be the case. Just imagine I had two dogs here.
No, one's enough.
Him and the big husky bitch just being a gnarly little, like, whiny, like, rawr.
No.
Yeah. Little sassy husky girl just being like, rawr, just yelling around everywhere. She has such sad eyes. I remember when Sugar, my childhood doggo, got sprayed by a skunk. She has such sad eyes. We refused to let her inside. Oh, no. I mean, there's a way to clean your dog from that. It's like a human. You gotta kind of use tomato sauce and, vinegar and a few other things. I mean, it ain't gonna harm the dog, but the dog ain't gonna like it. It's gonna hate it, but, hey, that's what you gotta do. There's a way to do it. You done over there? Because you're about to be thrown in the tub.
Okay. One more.
Wow, thanks. Yeah, amazing. Nice. Yeah, just one more to fucking throw in there. Throw me in the tub. Is the tub big enough for you? Is the tub big enough for the two of us? last girlfriend was to have shower sex? Every morning? Every morning? Jeez. I mean, it's nice and all. I mean, I like it. I've done it a few times, but I mean, it's like it's not like, you know, God's gift to Earth or something. I mean, Jesus. I mean, like I said, I've done it before. It's nice. I mean, I like it. I mean, there's like an extra, there's like an extra sensual, like, you know, sensation with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I mean, like, every morning and all the time, that's a little hard. That's a little extra. Shit burns. Well, the thing is, shower sex, like, you do it before you actually start, you know, lathering yourself up. Or you do it after you do all that. It's like, I mean, you kind of want to, you don't do it, like, while you're doing that. You do it afterwards or before it. Like, I mean, you kind of want to, like, lather each other up either before you lather each other up, or you do that after you lather each other up. You know what I'm saying? She would lather up and make me. See, yeah, that's a little too far. I mean, I can understand maybe, like, you know, if you got, like, you know, a little residue of, you know, some suds here and there or whatever, and you miss a spot or some shit, whatever. But, like, I mean, if you're purposely doing it, that, like, I mean, you're just asking for some, like, burns and stings, you know, in places you don't want. Shit got slippery, Lamau. That, too. See, that's why you want to do it, especially kind of maybe beforehand, because things aren't really that slippery. Like, I mean, things are always going to be slippery because, I mean, you're in the shower. But if you want to minimize that, do it before you lather up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying. Got soap in my mouth. See, like, nah, bro. Like, yeah, it's... You gotta do it afterwards or before the latherings, you know, and before the soaps and the suds. You gotta do it either before or afterwards. Like, you can't do it while you're doing that. Like, it's like, I mean, I can kind of get the, you know, sexual, like, aspect of it. Like, oh, we're all sudsy and blah, blah, blah. You know, but, like, I mean, still. Okay, you don't have to say it every word, you know, per comment. Okay, I get it. Fucking YouTube. It was because of YouTube. I'm getting sick of YouTube censorship. I mean, honestly, I am. For my sake, for y'all's sake, for everyone's sake, like, oh my god. Like, it drives me mad. It obviously drives y'all mad. Had to, because YouTube kept censoring me. I get it. I mean, I understand it. Fine. Oh, okay. He needs a bath. He's assaulting his fucking food bowl. Like, this dog is, like, annoying my ass. I miss Switch, but even they are bad. Yeah, well, I have the link, you know, in my Chrome tab on my phone. I need to do that appeal already. More next, put the link in there. I'm obligated to do it at this point, so I don't even care that I mispronounced that. Fuck off. It's late at night. It's 4:44 in the morning. I'm getting this little shit, you know, some food, a bath, and I'm getting myself some food. Blah, 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 all that shit. Some Uncle Walmart bowl. You know the drill. Yeah, hello. Blech. Anyway. Peace out. Of course, I'll be back around for the next one. Definitely probably in a better mood.